Without the environment to nurture, support, and check in, some business owners have a tendency to wander off alone and get into trouble. Alone, they visit the pub of possibility a little too often and take too many trips to the all-you-can-eat data buffet. And before they know it, they are hooked on rules and begging for another cup of procrastination. They are busy being busy, which can get them caught in the nightmare of artificial power, burdened by scratchy systems, technology that bunches, and long corridors without an exit. Getting lost and staying lost is a sad, yet fairly predictable detour of entrepreneurship. And being lost for too long is a place, and it's called Poser Town. Poser Town is a city of business facades, houses of cards, and masquerading ghosts. But the good news is, if you've ever visited Poser Town and received that sobering smack of reality, you know how valuable a supportive environment is and how much easier it makes accomplishing real goals. Master One Matter is the map that provides seminars, mentoring, coaching, training, and mastermind groups which aim to offer improvements in managing mindset, increasing productivity, and making decisions that will positively impact your sales, marketing, and overall satisfaction levels for those you serve and consequently yourself. A fundamental principle of organizations that work are the human connections. Those connections have the possibility of not only happiness, but true greatness. Master One Matter programs are effective and aim to support the implementation of high-performance agility that will give you a successful advantage. Please welcome Jude Robbins. It's 10 to 12 minutes.
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
10 to 12 minutes.
10 to 12, okay.
That was a long introduction. I have some breaking news for you this morning. Fear is nothing but a state of mind. Can you hear me okay? Do you know, does anybody know what the number one fear is? Any guesses? Bigger than public speaking. What is
failure?
The number one fear? Poverty. We are more afraid of poverty than we are of dying. In fact, we are more afraid of poverty than we are afraid of losing someone that we love. We would rather see someone that we love die than go broke. So now what? You know what's even more scary? Is if I said to you, I guarantee that you can make money. Money? I don't want to make money. I would rather solve poverty for other people than get my little hands dirty. But I have an idea, and I believe I can help you out of your little prison that we all have. All roads lead to the fear of poverty. We don't want to pick up the phone. We don't want to out ourselves on social media. So how can we do this? You need a tribe. You need a small group. This tribe here, that's what we're doing. We're practicing something. We're practicing one of the fears. The fear of public speaking, by the way, is only the second one, and it's not called public speaking. It's called humiliation. There are 6 major fears. The 6th is actually death. So what I would like to do for you today is give you a plan to prevent poverty. I have a product that I've developed called the Master Tribe. It's similar to a mastermind. Have you heard of a mastermind? Has anybody ever participated, or do you understand the concept? Somewhat. The great minds of our history, some of them, Napoleon Hill, Joseph Campbell, who consequently wrote The Hero's Journey. The Hero's Journey is what inspired the Star Wars. His name is George Lucas. George Lucas has a mastermind tribe. The product that I've developed is the product to talk to individuals, initially sometimes coaching an individual. I do feel that that's somewhat inefficient, a one-on-one. The faster way, faster path, when I speak to someone, I do a bit of coaching. That is a paid service. Again, nothing happens until somebody gets paid. There's no shortage of tire kickers and brain pickers. Not that we don't need each other, but you need a tribe. You need to know your people. A business owner is very different than an entrepreneur. A solopreneur is very different than someone who's starting up. You need to know who your people are, and you need to be in the group that rounds that out. When you're with a master tribe, the results for that initially seem unbelievable. Ideally, there are no more than 10 people, but a tribe can start with as little as 3. If I meet somebody and I think, oh, I just don't know that they would fit in a group, but they really want a tribe, my job is to find your tribe. I pick up the phone. I find your people. And I get at least 3 people so that I can begin to build out a tribe, so that you can move forward. Why would I do that? Why on earth would I do that? I don't want to go broke. I don't want to be in poverty. I don't want to die in poverty. If my children get sick, I don't want to be in poverty and have my child ill. I want a roof over my head. So if we are all unanimously afraid of poverty, why would you invest a substantial amount of money to work with me? I don't know everybody. I don't know every business. Why? Ultimately, that's a question that you would need to ask yourself. Self-reflection, understanding what your motives are, that's a journey that's a difficult place to go. It requires you to take a look at yourself and see things, asking yourself questions like, would I prefer to stay broke? It's okay. It's okay. Sometimes things have gone on a little too long where you are in that fear. And it becomes impossible for you to take advantage of an opportunity like a master tribe. But because I am so driven by this fear, personally, I've seen so many individuals go broke. I myself have walked away from 7 figures, tucked nicely away in a bank account, because I couldn't bear to watch it be hacked away. I needed to move to a place where I could create it again. Because of that fear, and because of seeing so many families, an individual who has an idea that they want to make happen, and they are so committed to that, and yet so driven by fear, that they can't pull it over the edge. because they're alone and their family gives up on them. They walk away. Those individuals who have the ability to dig in and find that self-reliance, to just take one more step, but they're broke. I created a program even for them. It's called The Lost Kitten. Kate, you might enjoy that. The Lost Kitten. Buy me a cup of coffee. Those individuals can get on the phone once a week, and we just talk. What is standing in your way? Who is standing in your way? If you have an opportunity to show up and answer that one question and hear other people say, this is what is standing in my way. I will not pick up that phone. I'm scared to death I'll get transferred. Together, we hear ourselves and we hear one of our own people in our tribe say that. And then we believe we can move forward. And we do. It's accountability. So within this poverty fear, the gears that create that and make it go are the strategy, the tactics, and the implementation. All right? Strategy is the thinking. Tactic is the action. Implementation is what causes it to go. Strategy without implementation is a lot of big ideas. Tactic without a strategy is chaos. Bring them together, talk about it within your tribe, increase your network by up to 10 times, and do whatever it is that you want to do 10 times faster. Avoid poverty. Face your fear. Thank you.